Welcome back from the ads. As you can see, I have been sketching the kinda chibi version of Puppeteer. Well, the file during the starting soon section, but everything working? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey Robin, welcome in. How's your week been? Oh my goodness. Okay, so glad that I have that as part of the paused for ads message. Good job here on getting yourself something to drink, but I relate as well. It is very hard to remember when not to drink. My week's been okay so far. Could be better, could be worse. But we keep moving on, so long as we don't need a break. So. Yeah. Just finishing off the sketch that I started of face forward chibi. Kind of getting a sense for how I want to change the eyes a bit. Because in the version that I currently have, the eyes are shaped like this, kind of. And I very much have come to realize that that makes it a bit hard to... Hey, Pigeon, welcome in. That this kind of gives... that this style of eye gives the wrong sense of nationality that I'm wanting to go for. Because for me, it very much was just like, this is a way of doing a stylized eye. This is how I draw it. I hadn't realized the implications of how it looked until someone brought it up to me, and now I can't shake that. So, new eye shape is going to be more... is going to actually be better designed to better get the nationality across, or make it more less specific. So that's why this is going to be the new shape, whereas this is old. So yeah, that's partially why, because while this was while drawing this was about a couple months ago, it's very much been just gnawing at me since I drew this, that something about that just didn't sit right with me. Even though it was just like, okay, I've learned a lot of my style off of anime, it makes sense for that to be the case. But yeah. Now that we have those sketches, it is also the case of I'm probably just going off of how I've already got the pose in this sort of shape and stuff where it's more realistic. I'm not likely going to be going for a chibi sort of style for this as well. Yeah, I get that, but it's also another reason why I'm like probably should change it is I want to start being able to actually depict different nationalities as well. So, starting to actually deviate that and learn how to do that within my own style is very much something I need to now learn about and stuff. So, making it clear from the actual design as I learn how to depict different nationalities is going to be good. Okay. Thinking. Let's see. Okay, so brain's stumbling a little bit. Outfit. So today it's very much working on figuring out on blocking and just very basic colors onto, as well as doing sketching over the top of this of the different brain. Why are you stumbling right now? Basically sketching over the top of the form that of the silhouette that I now have, just to get the basics of what I'm wanting the look to be like. And since this one here doesn't have the markings of the lined out parts, I'm going to this does not need to actually be this size anymore. Bring this down. There we go. That was for something else I was working on. So you move you so that I can use you to understand this. Duplicate and merge group. So not going to be moving the one I just merged down and stuff, but I'm going to move you up so I can use get an idea of what to erase. So long layer. Here we go. Just come in and get shapes in so that when sketching I can know where things are supposed to fall and stuff. I still also need to fix up this hand. I don't have a Discord yet. I have it. I have got it. Okay. Let me just see. Because I forget whether this works over here on YouTube. So I have a bot command that I know works on Twitch. Let's see. Does it work on YouTube? no, it does not send the link stuff, so just a sec, let me do it over on Twitch. And copy it over for you. This... Oh. Sorry, Twitch accidentally sent that twice. That is my link tree. It will link it to every bit of social media that I have. Anyone you happen to also use, you can send it to me over there. And I would love to see it. The reason I haven't set up a Discord yet is a little bit of a mix of... Discord is... I'm not sure if I'm wanting to set up a Discord to build my community over on Discord yet. Because Discord is... While it is what... Well, everyone pretty much is going to have a Discord at this point. Con? I'm not sure how I feel about the direction Discord is going with stuff. So I am looking into potential... into alternatives to Discord that I might use. Emphasis on might. I'm not sure yet. It's a lot of consideration that I'm thinking of. I am not going to be using Microsoft Teams, Pigeon. No. I used that for... Back during 2020, I used that for school. It sucked. I am not getting it back into the Microsoft ecosystem when I am even considering changing from using Windows to using... Ironically for school, we started out using Google Classrooms. And then we switched to Microsoft Teams because Google Classrooms sucked. So, combination of both. I'm not wanting to use either because I'm wanting to move away from corpos and all that sort of stuff. So it's like thinking through and figuring out and looking into the alternatives that line up with my ideals. So yeah. Going over to Instagram, I did not realize I hadn't enabled being able to receive images. To you. Doop. Let's see. That would be behind. Okay. Let's search. Receive. Okay, no, not that image. Requests. Accepting. You should be able to send it to me now. Okay, that's... Let's see. That's so good. Thank you so much, Robin. Hey, everyone learns by doing. So every year, any thing looks good, and I really like it. I'm I'm downloading that. Thank you so much. Okay, now to actually focus on this, just getting in the line work, in the silhouette. It would be a leg here. So I vaguely remember when it used to take me 3 hours to draw characters. Now when it comes to characters that I'm familiar with drawing, it takes about an hour or two, depending on how much detail I'm putting into the drawing. But for the most part, I can sketch out just random characters pretty quickly at this point. So it's all about learning, and you get better with experience. As you do with most things. But yeah, no, this hand needs fixing. Actually, I'm gonna fix it right now. Doop, 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 doop. All these things. Front hand. Hide arms. Did I hide the one on top? Yes, I did. Oh, that was legs stuff. And also, where is the? Not there. I'm wanting. Is it waist? Waist will need to be hidden, yes, but also I need to find where is it? You should be behind the bus. There you are. And actually, I do need to hide the front car. No, front. It's the front thigh. And front thigh. Oh, and also the pelvis. Or just the pelvis, actually. Okay, so now we're there. There's the hand. You suck. You need improving drastically. Where is the reference I have? Your hand is at an angle. That makes so much sense for why this is a bit janky. I was thinking of it in... Hang on. I have erased tool still selected. I was thinking of it being in this sort of... And yet the hand, where the top of the hand is this sort of direction. But actually the front top of the hand is more here. That makes so much sense for why it became janky. Okay, so you do. These go bye-bye. deselect. I need to also get the color back to, I think it was 25? Yep, that's the lighter shade. Let's bring this up as well, so that I can have it mostly visible view. So now that I know my mistake with this hand, you come in, and let's get correcting. So that comes to actually, that's where the palm connects to the wrist. Let's see. Let's also get that in there. Now come in with, let's make this thinner so that I can actually get this stuff in. Okay, now let's see font form. Yep, that's not gonna cut it anymore. Or we move this. Wrong tool. This one. So that it does. Because this hand actually looks a lot better. There we go. So I'm gonna need to turn this one on and actually delete. Duplicate, hide this one, and merge this one. You hidden again. Brush. Hey Sappy, welcome in. How's your day been doing, Sappy? Probably not how the hand actually looks there, but it's just to make sure I get the correct lines. Generally speaking. Okay, I think that's sliced up enough to convey shape better, as well as provide how to have clothing fall in places. Oh dear, my And this is why I'm making this new model and going to be migrating away from using PNGTuber. Plus, because it keeps crashing. One moment. As I force it to close with Task Manager and then relaunch it. There we go. Oh my. Oh wait, no, hang on. I think I know what the problem was. I minimized the window rather than... Why did I minimize it instead of... Okay, that's my bad. Well, cool. Okay, so this one can get hidden now. Oh, I also... No, I did do the fingers. Okay, so... First thing we do... We grab the skin color. I'm gonna go with the darker skin tone as the base, and then shade in the lighter areas. Base body. Skin overlay. Basic sketch. Okay, so first things first, we are going to need this tool here to here select, because we are then going to color fill. So much quicker. So that's the basic body. We then grab a new layer. And we're gonna block out the colors of clothing. That we are planning on keeping. Clothes blocking. Grab this one, bring it down to 50. That's a much better size. Let's see. So, this is the old turtleneck color. But the plan is to change its color enough to where it's able to be differentiated from the hair. Which actually means I'm going to undo that for the moment. And first block in the hair with effectively the color it is in grayscale. Which means I'm gonna need a specific brush. Yes, this one. Bring it down to 50 as well. Come in and so. This isn't necessarily going to be the exact hairstyle, considering I am going for longer hair this time. Okay, yeah, no, not using it at that size. I need to bring it down some more. Perhaps set 25. Brush size would be better. Okay, so used to just dip that behind the ear. Probably still will. Or there might be hair that comes down there. Since the hair color is what's going to be staying. Hair that goes behind the head. Behind the body. Hair back. Okay, so that's the hair basically blocked in. Though I do think having some hair that comes down here might be of benefit as well this time. Nah. Kinda shields the face a bit too much. Okay, so grabbing this brush back and bringing it down to 250 to 25 as well. We'd have the eyes, which one is lighter than the other. Hair blocking. Face. Let's see. Well, not the exact color, but only going grayscale and darker. Grab that. Grab this color. That should be 25 exactly. Lips are a little bit darker. So bring that down 5. Mouth would be there, and nose. Kind of. Ear there. That would roughly be the... It is very basic what I'm doing. This is a much more in-depth process. But this is at least getting the colors. Ensuring that the colors will be in the right sort of differences. Okay, so hair. Let's see. Loads blocking. So the turtleneck is one of the things that I'm wanting to keep, but its color needs to be different enough from the hair this time. So right now, it's the color I have selected is actually quite good. The question is translating it into a dark color, or a color that's sufficiently dark. Because see, this... Ooh, actually... this looks nice, but I feel it is a bit too bright for what I'm wanting. How about 15? Nope, that's too dark now. How about that, maybe? But I feel like it's too warm now as well. So let's bring this back towards the blue side of things. And it's now darkened. Okay, so the cooler things get, the darker they look. But this... let's see, just turtleneck. But then there's also needing to factor in the context of clothing. Actually, let's grab the white. Oh, wrong thing. You are now too large. Back down to 25. We have that color now. Let's see. Okay, we're now at the crossroads where I decide what the rest of the outfit is now. Because it's very much a case of, I like the turtleneck still. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with pants. Or if I'm gonna move to adding a skirt of sorts. Let's see. What sort of style would I describe this as, actually? So the sort of style that I'm wanting to go for, where is my notes? Reference breakdown, you. Here, clothing. Break down. Let's think. That's definitely the right color. However, refresh this. Let's go with this one. have a look at the outfits. Okay, let's just quickly do a search of turtleneck outfits and see what the sort of style that looks good with a turtleneck is. And big shock, a lot. Ooh, actually, some of them come up to the waist. I like this one though. Okay, so this one, ooh, actually, I do very much like this one. That I am making sure to download this, and then it's keeping with the pants, which I'm not opposed to. Ooh. It also sections off the turtleneck, which is okay. Wait, hang on. There's a full. This person has short hair, which is the problem I'm having since I'm making a character with a long hair. Okay, so let's get back. Rather than doing that breakdown, let's come up here. Turtleneck blocking. And now we're going with a shirt blocking. So actually, wait. So the shirt would be color here. And it's open down to here, but we have the turtleneck underneath as well, which makes this okay. So wrist, but like billowy sleeves at around the wrist area. Let's make this the lighter. Come in with this. But yeah, so the sleeves wouldn't be likely, would just have a little bit visible here, maybe, because of how much they come down. And that definitely helps separate the turtleneck a bit from here, because now it's very much a case of there isn't as much dark color on the turtleneck, which was previously a lot more, as you can see from if we just get rid of it. There was a lot more dark there than here. So it helps to keep the eyes in about the right area. Let's also add back in the skin now. Oh, okay, need to group those. Group so that it doesn't go onto the hair. Body blocking. And I will be doing this into here. And what sort of filter should I do? Overlay. There we go. That'll be fine. Now we get to here. Or here. And now, pants. Okay. So, pants also would wind up being a black as well. Maybe a slightly lighter black. I'm not sure. It's Let's first try with the color we already have for the pants. Pants now come up to here. This case, I'm also going to add this, just so that we can tell the difference of where's where on the legs. Because body, at least, has some capacity for it, whereas legs and pants, very much not, and we can always come in, because this is just basic blocking right now. Figuring out the colors. Having the darker colors around the head helps draw the attention to the head, because you're more drawn to the stuff that there is less of. Now, shoes. Shoes are generally the same color as the shirt. So grab that color. Add shoe blocking. Which I am on the fence for. This is what I'm basically trying to achieve is it's a following of it. I haven't looked into the exact how this rule is supposed to work, but I've had from how I've seen it described, it is, let's delete that. It is referred to as the 60 year 30 10 rule when it comes to color. You get one color that, and you have it to be 60% of the 60% of the appearance. Then 30% of another color, which in this case would be the hair, and then 10% of another that isn't used for accenting. This isn't it. And what I'm trying to achieve is that sort of color balance, which is why I think actually light colored these two, since they're light colors, I'm not so much trying to have just one color in this case as well. I'm trying to do this in terms of the shading, like or the brightness of the color. Twitch ads are starting in a minute, so gonna be prepared for that. But the sort of shoes that this new outfit would have would be dress shoes, which would be a change from the sneakers sort of shoes that Puppeteer has been wearing up until this point. However, I think it actually does make sense to make that pivot this time around, because that is the sort of attire I kind of enjoy wearing these days. So make this a more pointed sort of shoe. And there, ads have started, so everyone get up, get yourself something to drink, stretch your legs. Oh, and that's done. I just noticed. Okay, welcome back everyone. So yeah, let's actually, now that we have that, let's also grab the colors that we use for the eyes. Grab this brush and just kind of block these in here, but a layer up. And we're also gonna need to block in the glasses as well. I will say, it is going to be interesting. It is likely gonna take me some time to get used to the new eye style. However, I do like it. It's just getting accustomed to it being what I draw. I will be using a different hair color than this solid black that I've used. This is just still blocking it out, as well as white. Bring the opacity down to 10%. Just come in and give lenses. Maybe a bit more. There we go. So, very basically sketched out sort of outfit for this sort of pose. Let's actually also take, just so that I understand this outfit a bit better, as well as the details of it, rather than just blocking it out. I am likely also going to do we're taking a pivot point, pivoting for a moment, because with a new model, okay, and also, what layer did I do that on? I think I did it on shoe, yes, good. In which case, I don't have to worry about that being on anything else. Hey Queen, welcome in. So, I'm going to quickly, which it is going to be quickly this time, I'm getting basically a T-pose. Heck yeah! Nice going, Queen! So glad you got it. Did you do it by yourself? Ah, you did it with a friend. Heck yeah. That area is complicated to do, so good job on getting there. Anyways, I said I was gonna be quick, and then I proceed to get a bit distracted. Presets. Oh, no, wait, no. That's why I went to customize. I was going to change it to the right model. Now, pose presets. Is there a better one than that? I'm going to raise the arms just a bit. come here, mirror arm. Okay, so high res, no sky or ground. This is just transparent background. Export. Send it to myself over Discord. Stuff to use. Send. Now also you rotate. Do this. 90, negative 90. There we go. Actually, wait a minute. Hang on. I just realized something once. Yeah, I'm... Okay, so let's get this one first. 2D image. Exports. Discord. Let's see. So that's exported over there. If I now rotate this. Mirror arm. View, front, view, or actually, oh boy, export, Discord, nope, it has to be one at a time, cool, no you didn't, you. Okay. Sending the first. Oh wait, stuff to use. Send. Okay, yoop. Rotate. Negative. Done. Export again. You to the same location. Okay, so both of those are now sent over to me on Discord, which means I can grab them from my Discord. Copy image. I'm pasting these in as layers, unlike last time, because I am going to be quick, I am going directly onto these to design the outfits, rather than doing the entire thing in my own style over the top of these. Well, blocking out the body and then doing stuff in my own style. There's also one more I need to get. Copy image. Paste. Grab both of these. Shrink them down. So they're still proportionate to one another. Right now this is primarily for the outfits. Let's also hide the notes. Because at this point they're not needed. Oh, I also showed the random item. I'll leave that one there and make this one more centered. There we go. well as get this and get this line as centered on this individual as possible. There we go. That's the exact center of the person, which means I am now good to go. I have the colors over here to block this stuff out. Let's quickly group these all together. Group. Outfit. Design. I forget how to spell mannequins. M-A-N-I-Q-U-E-N. No. Main. Men. Man. Main. Wait. I think I spelled that correctly. Gonna go check that on Discord. And a quiz. Nope, spelled that wrong. It's double N. No, it's what I had wrong, wasn't it? It's double N, not single N. But the rest of it I got correct. Yes, that's actually a first for me. Forward facing. Okay, so and also lock line so that I don't lose it. You. So turtleneck comes up to here. Circle around. Turtleneck itself comes down to probably, it would likely come down to just a little bit onto the hips, but yeah, that's fine. Let's also see what happened. How does this look if I go? Yeah, nope, not doing that. Multiply, nope. Normal, absolutely sticking to this. So actually, let's also just bring nope. Okay, so that's the turtleneck. Then would come. Okay, so group forward facing. Ew, shirt. Let's see. This comes down to here. Get the arms. Cool. Come in. This also likely would... Now, this also doesn't go down very far, but would come down to about here, and is a bit baggy around here because of how it's been tucked in. So, neaten that up, but also there's a collar up here. It comes around the back, so this also comes here. Shirt, collar. There we go. And then pants. You next. Pants. Now, these come up to, I think I want to have them come up to here. And just be kind of corset-like, which means the shirt absolutely is going to need to be brought back up to here and have this moved up just a smidge. But these are dress pants. So, and by that I mean they are more formal, meaning they're a bit looser at the ends of the legs. That's actually... Yeah. Now, shoes. Shoes are a pain to draw, at all times. Oh no, I just added 2 layers, because of the panic of drawing shoes. I hate drawing shoes from any angle, because it's like, they're easier to draw than feet, but it's more getting the M to look like shoes that I struggle with. Shoes. Let's see. I have actually got shoes are difficult. Let's just do basic. And you're not supposed to look down at the feet too much. You hear that? You're not supposed to look at the feet too much. Yeah, I'm saying that for a reason. Not calling out anyone specific. I'm just this is just for anyone in the future who happens to be watching back through my stream logs. You know who you are. No one I know right now, but you know who you are if you're watching back this far. Anyways, okay, so that is the basic front of the outfit done. The back would not be too dissimilar in terms of the colors. Or the silhouette, I should say. So let's grab this. Let's duplicate this actually. Move it up a layer. Grab it here. Move it across. The shoes obviously are going to need changing. I'll need to adjust the sleeves a bit to be a bit... to change the positioning on the wrist. But also, this is why I did this in the way that I did. Oh, wrong one. This is the one I just moved. Boop. That's now at the front, which means... Oh wait, no, hang on. I need to make the correction up here at the waist as well. There it goes. Shirt, you. Let's grab... Oh. In case I accidentally rotated anything. There we go. You. Grab that color. Coming in. Wait, erasing to here. Oh, turtleneck also needs that erased. Oh, I accidentally locked the turtleneck. Okay. And... Slightly larger cuffs. Now let's also grab this pants, bring that down a bit more. This is very much the outfit side of things. Pants. No. Okay, and then now this should be good for duplicating, moving it up, moving it across, because I actually also did fix up the wrist, bring it down a little. Nope, don't bring it down a little, just line it up as best you can, bring it down a little now, but don't. Let's see. Okay, first things first. This one up, and it's now the front, which means flush. Oh wait, hang on, I still have the mirror mode on. Ah. There, okay, cool. Right place. Need to unlock this and move it now. Let's grab... Let's do you, and you. Now we know where the center is. We just need to get it lined up. I think that's about right. Yep. You back to... shirt color. Brush. Shirt itself. Down. Hide that for a moment so I can grab that color. And turtleneck comes up rounded at the back. I also do think it likely should be a little bit slimmer. Which means coming over here to the original and doing the same. Move, do. Okay, yep, that's the center. Locking you for a moment. First things first. Brush. E. Oh, nope, that's just mannequin underneath. Hang on, am I in? Yes, I'm in the right one. A bit too thick. There we go, as well as on the face. And high, actually. I like a bit of space between. Okay. Now, layer line art. We go back to black, no matter what. Pencil, and we start drawing, sketching in the details. Oh yeah, opacity for this one. Roughly about the same amount. Okay, that is a bit higher than I think it actually will wind up being. There we go. Turn this off for a moment because this comes down to here. I'm on the fence on whether I have the buttons be visible. You know what? Use the buttons for now. But we still need to recorrect the collar here to make it a bit asymmetrical, because the symmetrical design doesn't look natural even when you're looking front on. There we go. Pants to here, come down, and then here. Okay, so there we go. Shading. This, grab this, come in, make this an overlay layer, bring down the opacity to 50. That's just basically shading some of these folds. For example, up here actually. Line art here on the legs actually needs a bit more. Too sketchy. I have an idea. Line tool. You. Okay, so that's the block. Then come in here, over here, to do different brushes. select this, come in, make sure I only get this area. Now, what happens if I do that? Nope, it doesn't mirror. Okay, I need to select the other side as well. Brush. Shirt. Bring this, grab this, erase, pull, oh, and deselect. Which also means that over here, more of the color is visible. Well, more of the back is visible. This unlock. Bring you over. I think that's the middle. Nope. There we go, that should be the middle. I'm gonna trust that's the middle. Let's also grab the line art from the other one. Line art, move. Oh no, wait, no, duplicate first. Bring that up into here. Because shading is definitely gonna be different. Okay, first things first. Get things lined up properly. There we go. Now, time to get altering this. Okay, so first things first. Brush. Raising spots that would not be visible from the back. This would likely arch up. This panel wouldn't be here. Likely would be similar folds on the sleeves. This would not be to there. Okay, pockets is something I just realized I didn't add over here. Why not? I'm fine with doing this by hand with this brush. Mirroring this by hand, I mean. So one here. Roughly 2 pockets. This one up here. Mirroring on. Okay, move. There we go. You lock brush. Now we can come down here. I need to look at the pants paneling again. I think I have those still on my computer from downloads. Let's see. What files have I got over here? Actually, I think they may be on my phone. Okay, so you. No, it's not you. On my phone, you. Second, scrolling. Oh, ads are starting in a minute. There we are. Cool thing. Yo, no, here it is. Stretching. Hey. Welcome back. Found the reference I was looking for Paint's patterns, and I very much think okay, I think I'm looking at the right reference here. Okay. Let's see if I can properly recreate this at the back. Okay, so sides don't wind up having seams for the paints I'm making. It is just here, and the crotch area here, I think. More accurately, this line here would be oh, wrong side. Line down the center at the front and at the back. So Oh, I just realized I also didn't collect up the shoes. Shoes, raise, grab this brush, and just and that was over on the wrong side. Whoops. Okay, back to the line up part. Okay, so style to use as reference. Okay, so on the back, that's sort of an angle. Okay, actually, wait. I need to also do the line art for the front of the shoe as well. Front angle. Need to grab that again. Got the shoe again. Okay. Not great. I'll need to do a different color for socks in this area, but other than that, it's fine. Over here. Okay, so at the angle that this is at, the shoe would come down and would have. Oh wait, hang on. Need to also get. Select you, and now I also unlock you. Yep, okay, cool. Lock. Line art. Brush. And coming in from this angle. This now comes down to here, comes here, and then works its way back up to here, which means this likely needs to be erased along there. Yes, actually it does. So this actually comes to here, comes up, goes that way. hang on. Oh yeah, that's right. You up here. Where is shoes? Wrong way. You shoes. There we go. Doop 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 doop. Deselect you up there. Line art. There we go. Back to regularly scheduled. Let's also correct the H here. Layers. Shoes. Brush, erase. Yes. The foot is there, but is visible there. However, that is fine because I'd actually angle the feet a bit more pointed forwards. Plus, I have narrow feet in comparison to long, so yeah. Let's also grab this color. Actually, let's grab one of the darker shades. Make it a bit darker. Actually, I'd go quite a bit darker. Let's go for turtleneck dark. Just to ensure there's separation between the shoes and the ankles. Let's turn this off. We can do this by hand for this one. Shoes. And there we have the outfit design. Let's lose the mannequins. Doop. Doop. Actually, wait, there's one more thing I want to do for the lineup of this one here. Black again. Just give the lines aspect of the turtleneck, because it helps give the shape. when this sort of fabric here doesn't help much outside of a bit of shadow around here. I feel like I've made the feet too small on this one. That's fine. Feet suck so much. Forwards. Let's actually also do one thing that can actually help me accommodate that fact. Squish. Extend. Oh no, wait. Actually. I hate shoes so much. I hate them. I hate them. They are pains. Actually, wait. I know what part of my issue is. That's a better angle for this. Okay, cool. DB. You transform, flip, nope, not vertically, horizontally. Doop. Whoop. Nope. Nope. Wait, hang on. Oh. Shading's gone. Shirt. Nope. Just those two. Deleted. Moved. There we go. Roughly about the same. But now better. Okay, so let's got the outfit now designed. I think I may call it there for stream today, because my brain is getting very scattered right now. So yeah. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Or time zone. I do plan on streaming on Thursday, but we will see how my mental health is doing, considering it has been a little bit rough here the last couple of days. And part of why I'm calling the stream early is just to make sure that I don't overdo it, and basically not be able to do blueprints on Thursday, which I am looking forward to. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Again, remember to go get yourself something to drink, stretch your legs, and I will see you next time. Bye.